I hope my screen is visible to everyone. Okay. Can I know how many of you have completed your assignment? The thing which I have given you the last week. Okay, 1, 2. You can raise your hands. 4, 5. Raise your. I'll count each and every one. Once I say down your hands, you can down it. Okay. So I could see only 4 members. 5, 6. Okay. 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 8. So out of 27 people, only 8 has done this, and I hope your NET exams have been completed. So please try to take some time. They are not very difficult questions. Okay. They are at ground level only. I have given you. If you feel something needs to be revisited, like, ma'am, this particular topic we couldn't understand. That's why we couldn't do this particular problem. If you say, I will repeat the concepts. Okay, either you say something, anything that you don't understand, or you do the assignment. At least try to understand from your friends who have done the assignment. I will be sharing you the notebook with all the answers and all. I will explain you also. But the thing is, I want you people to do the problems so that, see, everyone perception will be different. Everyone who is sitting in the class. But how we are going to handle the problem when it is given is most important thing. Okay, you can down your hands. Thank you. Sir, Surbabu sir, we have taken all the names of these people, right? I mean, who have completed their assignments. We have all the list, right? I want that list, sir, at the end of this course.
Okay, ma'am, I will share that.
Yeah, okay. Thank you, sir. So, everyone, each one of you, please try to complete the things which I have given you so that it will be helpful for your interviews also. The questions will be from that level only. Whatever you have solved, it will be in that level only. I have not given you something very, really hard which you couldn't understand and which you couldn't do. If there is something which you really want me to repeat the part of the course, let me know. I will repeat it again. Okay. Okay. You can down your hands, and we shall start the session today. So they will definitely ask you the question regarding the Spark architecture, difference between Hadoop architecture and Spark architecture. They will ask you uh, from the interview point of view. I'm telling you, and what are the different operations we have in RDD, and how to initialize Spark session, what is RDD, and what is Gloom, what is the difference between transformations and actions. They will ask you all these questions, definitely. And we have seen optimization of joins also. They will ask you on this one also. And among this one, broadcasting is one of the thing which we have discussed in practical. So definitely this one will also be one of your question. Okay. So all the built-in functions which I have given you, try to I have shared all my notebooks which I am executing every day. If for you, at all, if you miss at any moment, if you miss anything, you can check my notebook and take it down. Okay. And till now we have discussed all the things about RDD, execution of job, and data frames. Inside the data frames, what are all we have discussed is manipulation functions, built-in functions, aggregate functions, window functions, and what are the two joins we have seen extra in data frames which are not there in our SQL? What are the two joins? Can anyone tell me?
May join, to join.
Sorry, you are not audible to me. Could you please repeat it again? 54C2.
Semi join and anti join.
Correct. Semi-join and anti-join. Yes. So semi-join and anti-join we have discussed. What is meant by semi-join? What is meant by anti-join? Can anyone tell me? Okay. So in semi-join, what we will do, and in anti-join, what we will do means in semi-join, when we see we have left table and right table, right? Semi-join and left join, both are of the same thing as left semi-join or left anti-join. Correct. So left anti-join is same as semi-join and left anti-join is same as anti-join. Why it is only for left table means whenever you apply any anti-join or semi-join, it will take the data only from the left table. In semi-join, it will take the data only from the left table, which are matching with the right table. It will not take the complete table data. It will take only matching records from the right table and leave the unmatched records. In anti-join, it is reverse. It will take which is not matching with the right side table. So that is the difference between left anti-join and left semi-join. Okay. So the interviewer may trick you with this question also. So be ready with all the things which I have already discussed. Okay. When you get weekend, Saturday and Sunday. Okay, for you only Sunday, right? We are not having classes on Saturday. Try to make use of that time to read reiterate all the concepts which we have discussed every week. It will be helpful for you because next month only I have seen a message from Sumit sir that you are getting campus next month. So little bit of focus is good enough for you to crack an interview. Okay. So yesterday we have discussed on dbutils part. So dbutils means Databricks Utilities. So inside the Databricks Utilities, we have these many inside this module we have these many, right? So these in all these utilities we have discussed about data, FS, and notebook utilities, widget utilities. Correct? We have seen all this, and in FS we have two things. One is mount and other is FS utilities. So a mount we will be discussing it today, and it is very important concept when it comes to your real-time scenarios. Okay. Um, and in FS utilities, how many functions we have? Copy function, CP, move, remove, head, mkdirs. Make directory means creating a new folder. So all that we have discussed. Put and list. We have discussed all of them yesterday. All practically we have discussed. So today we will be going to discuss about in mounts, mount, refresh mounts, unmount, and update mount. So these all we are going to discuss today. And in notebook utilities, what all we have seen? In notebook utilities, we have two things. One is exit. So in notebook utilities, one is exit and other is run. Exit will return a value. When you exit a notebook, it will return a value. And when it comes to run, what it will do? It will run a notebook. It will run one notebook from another notebook. Means from session 10, I can also run the other notebook like session 9 and 8. Since it is not upgraded version for me. I couldn't show you in this one, but I have given you the syntax, right? So make use of that one. So we have also seen the dbutils.widgets. So in this one, we have seen in widgets, we have combo box, drop down, multi-select, and text. These are the four things which are used for parameterizing the notebooks. So in this one combo box, what combo box will do? It will give you the value, default value, and also the choices. And if you want, you can add something which is not there in the choice also. That is combo box. In drop down, you can select only things which from which you have only choices. We have discussed right yesterday. So in multi-select, you can multiple. You can select multiple. And in text box, you need to type it manually. So this is how it is. And inside the widgets, we also have get and get document. What does these things do? Get will take the data, whatever you have passed. In order to retrieve this particular values, we are using get and get argument. So get will fail when you don't have a particular parameter name. But get argument, what it will do, it will take the um, it will take the default value and create it. See, it is deprecated. It is saying equivalent to get. So mostly we will be using get. Okay. And remove all. In remove, what we are doing, it will remove any particular widget. If you pass any name, that particular widget only it will remove. Remove all will remove each and every widget which we have created. We have seen all of them yesterday, right? So today we will be going to see the mount in FS utilities. Okay, let me create one. Okay. So today we are going to discuss these two topics. One is mount and the second one is loading the data to Hive Metastore. Hive Metastore is nothing but Databricks database. Whatever you create, it will get created. Right. I have shown you. See, this is the employee one and this is the default one. If you see, we previously we have created so many, but those all have been deleted because once the cluster has been terminated, all those will get terminated. But if you see in DBFS, you will be able to see Hive user. Inside user, you will be able to see Hive. Inside this warehouse, you will be able to see the ones which we have created previously. So see, Databricks training DB, I have created it long back. So it is still there. So this is how it works. But in general, now in Hive also it will get stored. But the thing is, the only difference is in Azure Databricks, the data will never get erased. Here it is getting erased with respect to the cluster. Okay, so this is how it is in Community Edition. Okay, so let's start today's session with mount points. Okay. Okay, so mount. Yesterday I have showed you two things, correct? One is Azure storage account. So this is the storage account, and the other one is Key Vault. So storage account, with the name itself, you can identify the purpose of that particular tool in Azure. So storage account means it is for storage. So this is storage account. Inside this storage account, you have container. Each container will have multiple folders, and in each folder, you will be able to store data. So here there is no you can store any format file, means be it Parquet file, be it text file, be it CSV, JSON, whatever it is. You can store all types of the files, and you can store the data with huge size of the file also. Okay, so that is possible in storage account. Okay, in storage account, in general, we are going to discuss about this particular access keys and shared access signature today to mount the things. So what is this storage account do means? So it is having all the data in general, but in Databricks DBFS, we usually don't have data, correct? So how you can attach this particular storage account data to Databricks? We are going to use mounts. This is a mount function. Using this mount function, you are going to attach the data which is residing in storage account. And you see, when you say you are attaching it will just create a bridge to access the data in storage account. But when you say you are attaching, you will not be storing anything. You will not be storing anything in your Databricks. Okay, you will not store anything. Everything will be in storage account only, but still you will be able to access it in your Databricks. Okay, this is the major function which is mostly used. Okay, so let me quickly tell you how we can use this. Okay, dbutils dot fs dot help. Okay, so in this we are going to use mount. Okay, mounts. You have mount and also mounts. Now we are going to see about the first one, that is mount. Okay, let me give you the syntax. This is a syntax one. dbutils dot fs dot mount of. So inside the mount, you will be having three parameters. One is source, and second parameter is mount point, and the third parameter is extra configs. Remember this particular thing when you are writing something inside the mount. So see, mount underscore point extra underscore configs. So this should be mandatory. If you miss this underscore, it will throw you an error. Even though here, if you give it as a small letter instead of capital, wait, it should be small letter only. So in small letter and capital letter also, it will throw you an error. Okay. So source in source, you will be taking what you will be taking the source as a storage account, right? So here you'll giving the all those details. And mount point. Mount point is, this is the source. This is the destination kind of thing. Means inside the Databricks, where you could see that data is what the mount point will define. And this extra configs is like, see, you are giving source and destination. So how can the Databricks will go to source, and how can it will take the data and attach it to the Databricks? There should be some issue. There should be something, right? Means whenever you log into Amazon or Flipkart, you are logging into it via your username and password, correct? So similarly, you need to pass something which is a sensitive information which will take you to source. Okay, so that is what we will give in extra configs. Okay, now in source, everything should be in quotes only. Okay, so in source, WASPS. So Azure Azure storage. This is referring to the Azure storage one. Okay. And now here we will be giving the container name at the rate of and Databricks, storage account name. Okay. So every time you initialize this one, it will be WASBS and container name. And here you need to give storage account name. And now you need to give blob. This is a blob storage. So storage account is a blob storage one. So blob dot core dot windows dot should be dot. Okay. Windows.net. Okay. Same thing you will be giving here also. Let me write the mount point. The destination point, it can be MNT. See, you will be giving as MNT only. Means you will be creating one folder for mount and there you will be storing all the things. Okay. File name, whatever you want. In extra configs, see this also should be in quotes. Okay. When it comes to extra configs, it will be like a dictionary, means key and value. So open it and inside this, you will be having two values. Okay. One is the source again you will be writing here and here the value will be the account key. Okay. So here you will be writing as fs file storage dot azure dot fs means file storage dot azure dot account dot key. See, here we discussed we can use the mounts in two ways. One is access keys and other is shared access signatures. When you are writing access key, when you are taking access keys, and then at that time you will write account dot key. But whenever you are utilizing the SAS token, it will be SAS only. Okay, fs dot azure dot SAS only. Okay. So today we are going to see the first one is um, access key. So account dot key dot here you will be giving the let me give it in this way. Okay, storage account name. Storage account, okay. Dot. Again, now here also blob dot core dot windows dot net. Okay. So this is how the syntax will go, and here you will be giving the access key. Storage account. Okay, this is how the syntax will go. Now let me create one mount point. Okay, let me copy this. I'm using it. It is having two. We can utilize this mount. We can mount the things in two ways. One is using access key, and second one is using SAS. Okay, access key. Now that we are utilizing access key, let me copy paste this one. So here we have given a WASDS, correct? Blob storage. So here the container name, let me copy it. So inside the container, let me take the input. So this is the input container. And the storage account name is this, right? Azure Databricks training. Let me copy paste the same thing. Okay. So input at the rate Azure Databricks training dot blob dot code dot windows dot net. So here we have given all this. Okay. See, I have given all this, right? But let me think in such a way. Wait, let me execute this and show you, and then I'll show it in a next moment. Okay. And now I will be giving mount slash. What I can give in this case means mm, mount input folder, correct? Let me give as input only. Okay. Access key as one folder I'm creating, and inside that one, input as one more folder. Okay. So here again, the storage account name we need to give, that is Azure Databricks training. Okay. Fs dot Azure dot, let me check the from the beginning. WASPS input at the rate Databricks training log o dot windows dot net, and here we have given the mount point, and here in dictionary first one is key, that is fs dot azure dot account dot key, and storage account name blob dot core. Okay, spelling is wrong here. Core dot windows dot net, access key of storage account. Okay. So what it will do, it will mount each and every folder and each and every file inside the input container, whatever it is there, it will mount each and everything into um, this particular folder in our Databricks. Okay. Let me execute and show you. What it is saying, but net. This is a small letter only. While calling mount dbutils dot fs dot mount. This is the same thing we have used, right? Wait. dbutils dot fs dot help of mount. So this is all about mount they have given us, and access key, secret key, and and source is a small letter only. We have given the same thing. And extra configs, yes. And this is the mount point and extra configs. We have taken it in a similar way, right? But here, what is the problem? Is it expecting double quotes here? Windows Azure Storage, Blob Storage. It is the same thing. Big. dbutils dot rs dot mounts off. Hmm. See, this is working. It has given all the mounts which are inside this one. Then why this particular thing is not working? The string is not valid. Encoded string. WASVS input at the rate Databricks training. Okay, let me work on the SAS one also, and then we shall reiterate this one after some time. Okay, not sure why every time it will give something. Okay. I have not given the access key for the storage account. So storage account, let me show it and hide it once again. Give it here. Okay. Let me execute it. Okay. So this has given us true. The thing is, we have not given the access key. That's the issue. Syntax is all correct. Let's see what happened here. Okay. In catalog, in dbfs, mount folder has been created, and inside the mount folder we have inside the mount folder we shall see what it is there. Okay. It is taking time to load the things. Okay. So inside the mount, we have access key folder. That's what we have given right here. Inside the mount slash access key slash input. Access key. And inside this one, we will be having input, and inside input, we see. Okay. So see, inside the input data and data frame sample.csv. Inside data frame samples.csv. So the things which are here have been mounted there, correct? So inside the input data and data frame samples. Inside data, this is there. So everything has been mounted. So this is how we have seen this about the access key. Now I will show you the thing about SAS. Okay, see, this account key is a case sensitive information. For our purpose, since I don't have any data, I have displayed it and showing you. But in general, we will not be giving this in such a way. Okay, we will be doing it in another way. We will. I will show you that also. Okay, the SAS one and this one, both are having the same syntax, but the difference when it comes is here you are using account.key, right? But in this case, you will be using SAS, SAS dot. And here you have given only the storage account name, but here you need to give the folder also, means container also. The container name is input. Correct? We have seen that one. So that is the only difference between the above syntax and below syntax. Okay, it will be the same. Windows, Azure Storage, Blob Storage, WAS, BS means you can remember in such a way. Windows, Azure Storage, Blob Storage, colon, slash, slash. Here you need to give the container name and then you need to give the storage account name, mount point, extra configs. Okay, source, mount point and extra configs. So here it will be the same thing again. And now in this place, you need to give the SAS token. Okay, the SAS token where you can take E means in shared access signature. Uh, Let me check all this. Okay, for now. I'm creating a SAS token. I have created a SAS token. So let me copy paste the same thing here. Okay. So the SAS token is also a case sensitive value and it should not be showed like this in general. Okay. For now, I'm creating this one and let me change the mount point to SAS. Okay. For access key, we have given in a different folder and for SAS, we have given a different folder. Let me execute and show you what it will create. So this has been completed now. Let me check in DBFS. Let me close and open again. It will take at least some time to reflect it. Okay. Okay. So SAS has been reflected. Inside SAS, we again we have input folder and inside input folder, whatever are there, it is reflecting here. So this is how you can actually attach the things. Why we are attaching the things? Because every time you don't have the data inside the DBFS. Every time you will be having the data when you are dealing with Azure Databricks, you will be having the data in multiple sources and one major source is Azure Databricks. Most of the time, you will be utilizing the Azure storage account only as a storage. Okay, so this is how you can utilize these two. Now that, see, this is the mount point we have created upon the folder, but no, this is a what? This is a container level one. But when you see the same thing at a folder level, how it looks like. Let me show. Okay. It will be the same syntax. But the thing is, you need to change the thing. If you want anything inside the folder, you need to give slash and the folder here we have is inside the input one. We have folder data, correct? So I'm giving the same thing here, slash data. So what it will do inside it will mount inside the folder what it is there, it will mount that particular thing. Okay. See, why this is required means, for an instance, if you say like you have data from source, means a source can be another team data, they will not share each and every point to you. They will share only what is required to you. Okay. They will keep all of them in one folder and they will share to you only that particular folder only. You will be having access to only that particular folder of a storage account, not the whole thing. So uh, at container level, you couldn't access everything. Only inside the container, one particular folder. So this is helpful at that moment. Okay. So you just need to give as a slash data. And here inside this also, I'm creating one more folder slash data. Okay. Just to show you the difference. Okay. And access key will still remain the same thing and nothing to change. Only whatever folder you want, you need to add. That's all. Okay, this has given us true. Let me go to this DBFS. Mount inside mount, you have access key, and inside access key input, you have two things. Data is the one which we have created now, small d. So this is the file inside the data. So this is at folder level. We have attached the things. So clear, right? Access key, how you can create a mount point with respect to access key and how you can create with respect to SAS token. We are clear, right? You want me to repeat the same thing? Please let me know. Okay.
Please
I
repeat it,
hope
ma'am.
repeat it. Okay, sure.
Yes, ma'am.
Hmm. So mount point is the thing what we do means see inside the dbutils we have FS file system. FS means file system. So inside file system we have mount. For mount we have multiple functions. Mount is nothing but attaching the external storage. See, when I say external storage, it can be of anything. See, this is in Azure. I am saying this is in Microsoft Azure storage account. But this Databricks, which I'm working, is a community version of a Databricks. This is not Azure Databricks, but still I'm able to take the data from this storage account. Why? Because this is the external storage account, correct? So when you say you want the data from external storage accounts, then at that moment, Mount will help you. Because in DBFS, you cannot manually upload each and everything. Correct? That's why Mount will come into the picture. So with Mount function, you will be able to attach the storage, whatever storage things you have, you will be able to attach it. Okay. So in mount, we have three parameters. One is source, another one is mount point, and the third parameter is extra configs. So these three are the parameters. Okay. So for the source, source is a one from which you are taking. Mount point will be the destination inside your Databricks. Okay. I'll give it as a comment. Destination in Databricks. Okay. Destination in Databricks. And extra configs is something as a account name and password. Like to in order to take the things from the external thing, you need to pass a username and password, right? So this is the key is the username and this is the password. So that is what this particular thing. Source. Now let's come to each and every parameter. So source, what the source means. Firstly, you need to give a kind of URL, but this is not a URL. We shouldn't say, but say WASBS. What it means Windows Azure Storage Blob Storage. Okay, you can what keep a note of that one so that you will never forget that particular thing. Windows Azure Storage and Blob Storage WASBS. Okay, colon slash slash. Now we need to give the container of a storage account. So see, these are the containers I have. Logs. Each and every container will have a logs by default only. You don't need to create it. Okay. I'm creating one more container here. Creating container needs data. Okay. Okay. It is saying everything should be in small letters. Data and create. What it will do, it will create a container. You are having data container, input container, and output container. Okay, inside input container, I have uploaded a file. You can also upload a file from your end. Inside data, if you click on upload, okay, I'm browsing files here, and inside the desktop in Databricks folder. Let me upload this ID one. Okay. id.csv. Just click on upload. What it has done, it has created a CSV file. You can see you don't have folder here. In order to upload it to a folder, what you can do means again browse the things, click on ID only and just doing it the same thing. But here see blob type and upload to the folder. See here it is asking the folder. I'm giving it as a sample folder. Okay. Inside sample folder, now it will be able to upload the things. So this is how you can create a folder and inside the folder you can upload the things. Okay. So these are the containers. Inside the containers, you will be having all the folders and the files. Okay. So we have taken a input as our thing. Okay. So this particular one, what it will show you means WASBS:// container means input will be the container name @ storage account name. Our storage account name is Azure Databricks Training. So this will be that name. .blob.code.windows.net. Okay. This will be the syntax of the source. And for mount point, you can create whatever the folder structure you want, you can create. In general, definitely all the mounts will be in the folder called MNT. In real time, we usually create in such a way. Okay. This is the destination in your Databricks. And extra configs. In extra configs, file storage dot azure dot fs means file storage, right? Fs dot azure dot fs means in mount will be in fs now. That's why you just correlate like that. Okay. Fs dot azure dot account dot key, because see you have two types. One is account key and access key, and other is stored access signature. Correct. So when you're dealing with the access key, you will be writing as fs.azure.account.key, and you will be giving the storage account name. And again, whatever here you have given, same blob.core.windows.net. Okay, and here you will be giving the access key of the storage account. But where you can get the access key inside the storage account, here you have access keys under security and networking. In general, it will all look like this. Okay. Inside this one, security and network, access keys. You can take either key 1 or key 2. For now, I have taken key 1. Click on show, copy it and paste it here. Okay. Paste it here. So this is the username kind of thing and this is the password kind of thing. Okay. Clear everyone? This is for account key. And when it comes to stored access signature, SAS, it will be the same syntax again. But the thing is, instead of account dot key, you will be writing SAS dot. What container you are referring, you will be taking it here. That is the only difference between above syntax and below syntax. And here you will be giving the SAS token. Okay, I have already showed you how you can create SAS token. Shared access signature is nothing but SAS. Okay, here give what are all services you want, you can check it. I'm just giving everything and I will be clicking on generate SAS. See, before only I have created SAS, but now I couldn't see anything. This is the thing that every time you create a SAS token, until you close it and open it, it will show you. Once you close and open, you couldn't see it. Means it will disappear. So the moment you create it, copy it immediately to any notepad or whatever the location you want. You need to copy it mandatorily. Okay. Click on SAS token. See, now it has created one more SAS token. Just copy it and paste it here. Okay. So this is how you can do how you can mount the things using access key and SAS. Clear, everyone? At least a reaction I'm expecting. Okay. So this is what we have seen now. So at folder level also, how we can do the things we have seen today. Like whatever the folder you want inside the container, you can go inside that folder. If you have any other folder, you can give slash and take it so that it will mount to that particular folder. Okay. So see, now we have seen these two. But there is one thing in Azure Databricks, okay? You cannot take the sensitive information like this because in general, you will be dealing with very sensitive information. Correct? So what you need to do means you need to keep this as token and access key inside a key vault. So this key vault, let me create a new key vault for you. Azure Databricks training KV means key vault. Oh, okay, okay. It is asking for resource group, no? Hmm. So alphanumeric, okay. Hmm. Azure DB training KV. So this one you can create, review and create it. It will create in some time. Okay. It will take some time to create it. What you will do means you will store all these sensitive information inside the key vault. And later, what you will do means you will be utilizing that particular thing here. But as I don't have the permission to do all those things because this is the community edition, right? You cannot access the Azure Key Vault inside the community edition. So, but I will give you the syntax of how you can do those things. Means secret scopes. What you will say it as it is a secret scope. Actually, dbutils inside the dbutils. Wait, I will show dbutils dot help of. Okay. Hmm. See here, secrets is there, no? So this is what you are going to use. dbutils dot secrets dot help. Then it will give you what are all inside this one. Okay. See, here you are having three things, four things. Get, get bytes, list scopes. Okay. Get and list is the one which we are going to use. See, get the string representation of secret value with a scope and a key. And list will list the secret metadata. So let me use this particular one. dbutils dot secrets dot list of. You need to give a scope name. One required. Okay, first we need to create it and then only we need to show it. Let me create and show you. For now, let's do one thing. Today we will see the other few things, how you can unmount the things and use the things, and then we will go to creating the scope, secret scopes and all. Okay. So the second one inside the mount will be mounts. So mounts will give you all the things which are mounted. Okay. I will just give display function here. Display of mounts. Let me see. Hmm. See, these are the mounts which are already there inside our workspace. This can be executed to you also, and you can also see all this. Means Databricks datasets you already know this is hidden. Databricks results also you already know it is hidden. See, there are few more which you could see. ML flow registry and ML flow tracking. These are the things which are also hidden. You couldn't see them. Okay. Remaining all access key input and SAS input. These are the things which we have created. See, the things which we have created will always have WAS, BS, colon slash, and whatever it is we have like that. And remaining which is already there are with the Databricks hyphen uh, results and ML flow tracking, something like that. Okay. So these are the ML flow data sets, which are by default given by the Databricks to all of us. Okay. Inside the root, we have seen Databricks results and data sets, but this ML flow tracking and registry are also two things which are hidden. You couldn't see. Okay. This see here it is saying encryption also SC S3. So these are encrypted. That is the reason why you couldn't see them. Okay. And what else we are mounts we have seen. Refreshing the mounts. So how you can refresh the mounts means you can the syntax is mounts we have discussed and refreshing the mounts. The syntax will be simple. dbutils dot fs dot refresh mounts off. It will see at the moment you create some uh, what you have created so many folders. You have created so many folders inside this one, inside the storage account. Let's say inside the storage account you have created so many folders, and inside the folders you have so much of data, everything. And the cluster which I'm using today is different, but in real time, one cluster information will be resided to one mount point. Means whenever I'm choosing the mount, it is asking me to select the cluster, if you remember or not. Okay. So it is particularly saying if you want to go to mount point, first select the cluster and then you move. So that is what it is saying. Because it is very particular about cluster. Correct. So similarly, when you need to refresh the things inside the Databricks workspace, you will be utilizing the refresh mounts. Just click on Shift Enter. It will just refresh all the mount points and it will give you the appropriate results. Means at any moment when you see the mount point has been already created, but you couldn't see particular file or folder, then what you can do, you can just refresh the mounts once and then it will reflect it. Okay. This is how it is. Clear everyone? Refreshing the mouse. Okay, I hope yes from everyone. So we have discussed about this one. Mounts, refresh mounts. Now let me go to the update mounts and then unmount. Okay. Update mount. Update mount will be used when, let's say, from your source team will say that we have switched the folder from one folder to another folder. Now, all the data which you require every day, you need to go to another folder. They will say. Means the previous data you couldn't see it. At that time, what we can do means no need to delete, I mean, no need to unmount the thing, but you can update the mount with the new things, correct? So that's where this update mounts will help us. Okay. So update mount, that will be the same as this. Little bit of variation will be there. Let me show you. I'm just copy pasting it. Here, instead of mount, you will be saying update mount. See, update mount is there. Okay, update mount of the source here I have taken as this, right? So now what I will do, this is pointing to input container only, not any folder inside that one, correct? What I will do in this case means inside the containers I have just created na folder, which is the data. This is the data container, right? So we'll do one thing. Only I will upload one more file, which is ID, and then I will utilize that one. Okay. In advanced, I will upload it to sample. And the sample as a folder. Okay. I'm just uploading it. Sample. Okay. So here input slash sample. Now that I have given sample folder inside the input container, it will always refer to this particular thing only. And I'm not changing the mount point. I'm just changing the source because I want to update it. So update mounts, whenever you say, you will be changing the particular source only, not the destination point. Okay. Now let me click and show you. So it is done now. We shall go and see. dbutils dot inside mount access key input. See here again you could see data and ID. Data is the one at a folder level I have created, right? That one is present. And ID only. Here you could see only ID. But actually inside sample we have only ID. That's why it is seeing only ID. But it is not showing all the things which are there. Data is separate, what it is there, and the data which I have created is separate. Okay, it is not showing this particular file and it is not showing this particular folder also. The mount point has been updated. So this is how you can use the update mounts. Okay, now let me use unmount now. Okay. So unmount, we need to give the mount point to the one particular one, then it will unmount the thing. Okay. dbutils dot fs dot unmount. So we need to give which one we need to unmount now. I want to unmount this particular one only. Let me copy and paste. It is removing all the things. Hmm. So has been unmounted, it is saying. Let me show you what it is there. DBFS, sorry, mount, right? Let me refresh it. Access key. Hmm. I couldn't see anything inside the access key, but it has just access key. It has been remained, but there is nothing to see inside that one. But when you see the SAS token, things are there. So it has been unmounted. Okay. So we have seen all the things like we did BTW, how to create the mount point we have seen, and how to create the mount point with respect to any folder we have seen, and two types of mounting is SAS and using access key. Both we have seen. Okay. Uh, and the third one is mounts. What are the mounts we have seen, and refreshing mounts we have seen, and we have also seen how to upgrade the mount point, and we have also seen unmount. Unmount. It will detach the things. So till now we have seen this, right? Now let me go to the one which is loading the data now. Okay. See, loading the data is of many types. Means here, if you see, this is a catalog. Inside a catalog, whatever you are seeing, this is a Databricks database. Okay. Inside this database, you have multiple tables. Okay. So see, in DBFS, you could see inside the user, Hive, and then this, right? But in general, in Azure Databricks, let me show you this also. Actually, few things will not work in this community version. Those will be can work in this particular thing. So this scope, creating the secret scopes and all may have few of the limitations. So we will be working on that particular things in this ADB tomorrow. Okay. So here, if you see catalog, I have not created any cluster. I have not created anything. So that's why it is showing, it is not showing anything. See, Catalog Explorer. So inside the Catalog Explorer, you could see Hive Metastore, right? Hive Metastore is not having anything. By default, it will have default one only. See, here it is Hive Metastore inside the catalog and all. And here I need to enable the DBFS. Then only I could be able to see the DBFS thing. Okay. But in Databricks Databricks community version, database tables, and DBFS. Little bit different. Here it is directly showing Hive Metastore only. Here you will be able to see the databases. And inside the databases, what are all the tables you could see from here only. Like here, you could see there also. Okay, that is the little bit difference. It means it will not show as database tables. Instead, it will show as Hive Metastore. Hive. Okay. The word hive also means when someone asks you in interview, do you know about hive metastore? You will be able to answer it, right? In such a way that yes, I know the hive metastore. It is the Databricks storage system. So in Hive Metastore, we will be able to create the databases and tables inside the Databricks. It is with respect to Databricks. So that is how you need to explain them, whatever you know, very confidently. Okay. So now we will be see previously you have seen many things, right? You know how to read the data from CSV file, TSV file, text file, and all. So today we will be seeing different file formats also. Like Parquet we have seen, right? I mean, I told you Parquet file is there. What this Parquet file advantage is that it will down the storage up to 75%, and it will work on columnar data. So that is one of the advantage of the Parquet file. When you save see 2000 records, let's say, is having around 50 MB kind of thing. When you save it to Parquet file, it will take only 10 to 15 MB only. That's all. So that is how it usually means the same file only, the same information only. When you save it to Parquet, it will decrease the size. So most of the times, in order to get the data in a huge data, then we will be using the Parquet files only. So today we will see a few of them, like a Parquet JSON, which we haven't seen. We will see them, okay? And also uh, loading data, loading data to Hive Metastore using different formats. We will be seeing today, okay? Firstly, see, you already know how to read the data from CSV file, right? How we will be doing it, CSV. Let me click as df CSV is equals to spark dot read dot CSV of. I need to give the data, right? I need to give the path from which I want to take that particular CSV file. So inside the file store, data, input, inside input, I will be taking this particular one. Okay. Remove this DBFS. Infer schema, row, and header equal to row. Okay. Store CSV dot show off. It will show you all the data. So this is how we have, but think in such a way that you have data. This is reading from CSV file. Now I will write something to CSV file. How it will look like? Let me show you. Okay, I'm taking the same employee one. How you can write to CSV and how it will look like when you write to CSV. I will show you. Okay. So let's see and so df underscore write is equals to empdf. So you need to give like which df you are going to write. Okay, empdf dot write dot how you want to write dot c. I want to write it in a CSV. Okay, so CSV give it the location like where you want to write it. Okay, I will write it in catalog dbf file store data input. Okay, inside input, I want to write it. Okay, so let me copy the path. It is same as reading. Okay, when you are reading spark.read.c, where is this? Spark.read.csv. When you are writing, you need to give which data frame you want to write and which data frame you want to write and where the location should be. Okay, I'm giving as input slash emp dot csv. Okay, let me click on shift enter. Hmm. It has been completed. Okay, let me see. Let me close it and open it once again. Inside data, inside input, see here emp dot csv, right? Input emp dot csv. Inside input, where it is, let me refresh it. You need to practice it once the session has been completed. Then only you will be able to memorize the things what we have discussed. Okay. This is strange. Wait. EMP. Is this the correct one? Yeah. Let me execute it once again. Hmm. Okay. So one thing I missed is DBFS. I forgot to remove it. That's why actually it has been saved in somewhere else. Let me show you where it is. Inside DBFS. See, this DBFS folder is there, na? Inside this one, it has been created. Inside file data input. Not sure why the cluster is very slow today. See, emp.csv. So, see, this is a folder. If you see, this is a folder. This is not a file. What it has done, it has taken the data in partitioned way, not a file. It is not taking as a file. It is taking as a partition. So every time you write something, definitely it will be in partition only. Okay. So But see, I will read the same thing again. Let me show you. Okay. Read.csv of dbfs slash, okay, file store input emp dot, correct? So let me show you df underscore csv1 of show. The data is in partitioned way, but the data has not read correctly. Okay. Let me not confuse you, but why it has, let me remove them and execute it one by. See, I got the things. See, 1, 3, and everything. The data has been taken. So here, when you are reading it in a partition files, then all the data has been displayed. But the data will be in partition format only in DBFS. So this is how it is. Not only CSV file, whatever the file you write it, it will definitely in partition way only. Even though it is in partition way, when you take it, it will give you the correct data only. Okay. This is about CSV file. Now that I want to show you one more thing. The thing is, see, if you want to take the complete folder, not a particular file, but you want to take the complete folder, then how you will take df underscore csv folder? Okay, so it will be the same. Spark dot read dot csv of. Now let me give a folder. Okay. Let me give a folder of file store. Inside data, inside input, we have these many, na? So I will give this particular input folder. Okay. Let me copy and paste it here and show you. So I'm giving this input folder, na? F underscore CSV folder dot show. Unable to infer the schema of CSV. It is specified manually. Let me specify the thing. Infer schema is true. Okay. Again, it is saying the same thing. Actually, it should work. Wait. I should remove this, no? Conflicting directories, structures detected. Suspicious paths. Okay. It is saying that with the same name, it is, see, we have DBFS. DBFS is a one which we have already. That's why it couldn't take this particular one, but no problem. Inside temp, we have this particular one, or in sample folder, tables. Okay, let me take something from tables. Okay. But inside the folder, if you could see multiple, no, it will be helpful for us. Okay. Now I the thing. It couldn't say that it is a CSV one. Okay, let it be. But for now, uh, let's not go into this one. Since it is a JSON, but still I'm taking it as CSV only, no? This particular file. This is also a folder. Okay, it is expecting this particular one, maybe. Let me show you this one. Hmm. See here, this is the data it is having. So it has given all the things which is in this particular folder. Bid request dot sample dot csv. See, this is a folder name, not really a file name, but still it was able to pick all the values which are already there. So whenever you want to take the complete folder also, it is possible. Here you can infer schema and you can give the header also. Okay. So this is about the complete folder. Now we will see few of the things for Parquet files and JSON. Okay. Firstly, I will show you about JSON files. In JSON, let me create one. Okay. df underscore JSON. So I have created dbutils.fs.ls of root. From the datasets, we shall read few things. Okay. Inside the data set, let me take IoT. See, IoT devices.json. So let me copy paste it here. Take the complete thing. Let me read it. Par.read.json. So we have this particular one, right? So JSON. Here also you can give header. No, let's not give anything. Let's see how the data is getting displayed here. JSON.show off. See, the data in JSON is also getting displayed in such a way. It is in a like data frames, everything. We could resemble this to our relational database, right? So this is how it is also looking like. But I have uploaded one JSON file with a sample thing. Okay, inside temp address.json. Okay, I have taken this one. I will show you how it will look like. Chill. Hmm. So I have taken this one. Record number, zip code type, and city, state. Okay. This is the one which I have given. Let me close this and let me show you how you can read this particular file. JSON external. This is from external we are taking. Na? Spark dot read dot JSON off. Whenever you are taking the external file, definitely you will face some issue. Wait. Let me copy paste it here and remove the DBFS one. Okay. So see, let me show you how you can show this. df JSON external dot show off. What it will do, it will show you how the data is. But see, data frame has no attribute. See, since Spark 2.3, the queries from raw JSON or CSV are disallowed when reference to columns only include the internal corrupt record column. Okay. So it is saying that we cannot take the raw JSON or CSV file. Okay. But what you can do in this case means, see, you have multiple lines for that one, right? So what you can do in that case, you have options to read the JSON file from external. In this case, what you can do means just spark.read.option. Okay, give like option, and inside the option, just give multi-line as true. This will be very useful for you when you are working in real time. Okay. .json. Now it will read the data. See, it has now taken the things, even though I have not given header equal to true, even though I have not given info schema, it has taken city as this and record number, state, zip codes, and zip type code and zip code, everything. So this is how it will work when you give an option multi-line as true. Okay, clear everyone? We have seen two things. One is reading and writing the JSON. Now, again, we have also seen reading the JSON file. Writing the JSON is also the same thing. I'm using the same employee table, employee df only. JSON write, df underscore JSON write. You can write the same thing. Sorry. JSON underscore write. I'm just creating this one. empdf with this one. Write dot JSON. Okay, JSON off. You need to specify the path. Let me copy the same path here. Okay. But this time EMP, employee JSON. It has written it. Inside temp, see, JSON. Again, this is also a partitioned way. Whenever you read this particular thing, it will again give you all the things as usual, like CSV. Here also, it will be the same thing. Okay. So you have seen all the things now. Now you have seen all the things. See, this is the DBFS you are taking and writing. But what I told you while I'm saying today, we will be discussing about mounts and loading the data to Hive Metastore, right? How you write the data to Hive Metastore? You need to get that particular question, right? So there is one more format that is Parquet. We shall discuss that, and then I will, till now, whatever the data frames I have created, I will convert each and every data frame to a Hive MetaStore table. That is for sure. Okay. Let me create one for Parquet and then I will go ahead. Okay. Parquet file. So dbutils.fs.ls. So let me take one. Why I'm taking every time this particular thing means there is no other sources. I mean, see, from Google also I can take some things, but why to use all of them since these are already there? I'm using them. Whatever the format I want, I will be using now. Okay. Let me go to Amazon. Data 20K. See, if I show you, see, dot parquet means everything is in a parquet format. Means whenever you retrieve the data from this particular folder, all the data will be in parquet only. So let me copy this. Star dot read dot parquet dot. Just read it. Off. Let me show you. See, rating and review. So this is what data we could see in Parquet file. But when you see the particular file, this data 20K, inside this one, data is in partition format. Okay. So this is how this is. You can write the same thing in Parquet also. Means for any CSV file, whatever you have, read it and write it to Parquet. You can try it from yourself. Okay. Let me go to the one which I want to show you today. Loading the data to Hive Metastore tables. So uh, let me load this particular table. Okay. See, writing in Parquet are two different things. Writing in Parquet. There is a trick here which you need to know when you are writing the things in Parquet. Okay. So whenever you write something, I'm taking the same employee Parquet write. Okay. EMPDF only. EMPDF only dot write dot Parquet of. I'm giving the thing temp folder only. Okay. Inside the temp folder only, I'm going to create it. But inside the Parquet folder. Okay. Let me remove this particular one. And inside the Parquet, you need to write it as emp.df. Okay. Now, sorry, emp.parquet. Okay. You can write it like this. Just see what it will do. It will give the same partitioned data. But there is one more thing which will surprise you a bit. Okay. Why everyone are going behind Parquet, I will tell you today. See, inside the EMB Parquet, you have all the partition data. Now that you have seen this, let me show you one quick thing. EMPDF dot show. Let me show you what data you have and how you can write it. So see here, with respect to department ID and gender, you have if you want to partition the data, you can partition either with respect to manager ID or a department ID or a gender, or you can partition the data with respect to all these three also. Okay. Let me partition this particular data with respect to gender. Okay. Partitioning the data in with respect to this particular gender, and I'm writing it. How I can write it, I will show you. Writing it. Okay. mpdf dot write mpdf dot write dot why it is not giving anything for me. Parquet. Okay. Before writing it to the Parquet, I will give one thing, that is partition by. See, I got it. Partition by gender. Let me give it in a double quotes. Gender. Or you can do it by manager ID, or let me give manager ID and see. Okay. Manager ID dot. See, when you have modes, when you write mode overwrite, what it will do, it will overwrite. It will overwrite the data. Okay. Within the same one. If you write append, it will just append data. So you have two modes particularly. One is overwrite and other is append. We will discuss it, but now I'm showing you this particular thing. I will give the same thing. Okay, let me show you what it will do now. See how many manager IDs we have: 1, 2, and -1. These are all the manager IDs, right? In catalog, inside DBFS, inside file store, inside temporary folder, we have Parquet folder, and inside the emp.parquet. See what it has done. Instead of partitioning, I mean, before also it has partition. It has partitioned as part 1, part 001, part 002, something like that. But now when you write as partition by manager ID, it has taken 3 partitions, which is -1, 1, and 2. So, oh, see, for this particular feature, Parquet file is very useful for us. Why? You can partition the data, and whenever you want the data only for this particular manager ID too, you will be able to easily retrieve it, right? There is no need of checking each and every partition and getting the data who are in manager ID too. It is not required, right? So it is how it is, means it is very flexible when you work with Parquet files, right? It is very flexible. Let me do one thing. Not only one, you can use as many as you can. I mean, gender also I will write. Okay. Let me see what it will do. Okay. I'm just giving as override now. Inside the temporary folder, Parquet folder. Okay. So inside this one, maybe it is residing. See here, gender and means manager one is only having M, no? That's why it is having only M. If I go to one inside this one, here also only one. If I go to two, F and M. So inside the manager ID, again I could see gender M, F, and M. So how many partitions you want? How again inside that one, how you want to partition each and everything? Everything has been given here. So see, now we have part 4 and 5, something like that. Okay. So this is how it is very useful for us when you are working with Parquet files. But see, today we didn't discuss the loading the data to Hive Metastore, but uh, you are very comfortable now, right? For how to read each and every data format and how to write to any data format you have learned, right? So similarly, tomorrow taking all the format files, we will be loading the data to Hive Metastore. And we will also check, see here you have modes, right? Overwrite and append. We will also check on that thing. And one more thing we will be checking is, we will be checking the mounting the things, keeping the values in secrets. Means without showing the actual values, case sensitive values, without showing the sensitive information, how you can utilize the amount in real time, we will be seeing it tomorrow. Okay. I hope it is clear to everyone. Like today we have discussed mostly on mounting the things and mount, refresh mounts, and unmount, update mount we have seen. And now we have seen different file formats. This is not the thing which we have seen today. We have seen only different file formats. Correct? Different file formats, out of which is useful for you is Parquet mostly. Okay. And how to read the things from complete folder also we have seen today. So tomorrow definitely I will be showing you that these particular things. Okay. Is your college holiday tomorrow?
It should be right.
Yes, sir. But class, we don't have holiday. That's what I want to tell them. Uh, yeah,
Yeah.
you can take some time and join the class at 8 o'clock as usual.
Yeah, you tell whatever you want to tell, you tell. They will do whatever they want to do.
Yeah, sure, sir.
They're already doing whatever they want to do only. Anyway, tomorrow we have class. Okay, let us spend it tomorrow. Okay. Anyway, you full day are relaxed, right? So let us join tomorrow.
Yeah. And I will share you the notebook which I have done, and you can refer all the things. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Thank
We
you.
can stop the recording. Yeah. Thank you, sir. Thank you,
Yeah.
everyone.
Thank you all.